And text here, the most ridiculous thing you heard somebody say as it pertains to our Detroit Lions after one loss. Feel like we had some extreme takes this week, Gator? Here's what we got. Matt in Farmington says, the most ridiculous thing I heard is, this is why Ben Johnson didn't land another job.
Okay. I remember when I was said by a listener, and I thought, wow, okay. Yeah.
Because
blaming the offensive woes of in one game not getting into the end zone while they're in the red zone. They couldn't get touchdowns. And they said that teams have figured out Ben Johnson, and this is why he hasn't gotten head coaching gigs, even though he's the one that's taken himself out of the running for head coaching gigs.
Yep. Brian in a UPS truck. Most ridiculous thing, Hendon Hooker should start. Matt said, I've heard a couple people say bench Jared Goff. This is a great one. That we need to give credit to Patricia.
Oh, that's the winner. That's the winner, honestly. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard this week.
By the most credible person in football.
Right?
Bill Belichick. I mean, had he said, give some credit to Bob Quinn for drafting some of these guys in the Lions offensive line, I could buy that. All right, for a little bit, I'll buy it. But when he didn't give the credit to Bob Quinn. He gave the credit to Matt Patricia. As if Matt Patricia is the one that developed these guys.
Classic example of pumping your own guys' tires.
Yeah, and Patricia was only there for the drafting of one of those guys, and that was Frank Ragnow.
Yep.
Great pick. But you know who didn't make the pick? Matt Patricia.
No.
He didn't make that pick. Bob Quinn.
So funny. That is a Bill Belichick quote. And we might need to revisit that in a minute here. Robin Port Huron says, they lost because of the showboating, dancing after first downs and touchdowns. This guy was, as you guessed it, over 70 years old when he said it. Well, there you go. Jared in Jackson says, I heard people say the offense is broken because we lost Josh Reynolds. I think they're getting used to red zone life without him and maybe some third down plays without him.
Well, they didn't have a problem converting third down on Sunday. They had a problem with that in the first week. And I'm not sure how, Josh Reynolds had 4 of the 5 touchdowns he had last year were in the red zone?
Yes.
So that's a good.
I don't know that they lost because of it. I think there's an adjustment period.
I think I would agree with that.
A Durf in a truck says, oh, it's same old Lions again. I wanted to burn him along with those letters, SOL.
Oh, boy.
Brian in New Huddy, Dan Campbell was taking acting classes. They interfered with his coaching duties, a relative mentioned to me. My brother said they lost because he wore his new black St. Brown jersey instead of his blue Jared Goff jersey. That's from Chase.
Well, he's right.
Yeah, that one might be accurate.
You got to know better.